Hi there, my name is Morgan Rysdon, and today I'll be talking you through a guided audio of constructive rest. Please know that for this practice, I'm going to suggest you either lie down in a horizontal semi-supine position or that you can remain seated. In whatever position you're in, please just make sure that you are very comfortable. If you're lying on the floor, I like to suggest having something underneath your head, either a few books or a towel rolled up, something that allows your neck muscles to soften and really just have an opportunity to relax. As you begin to settle in this position, get a sense of how your body feels as you begin this practice. You can go ahead and scan your body in your mind's eye from the very top of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet. I often like to encourage people to notice and become more aware of the places in their body that already feel pretty good, places that feel calm and easy, relaxed. Depending on the time that we do this practice, it may be easier than others to find those places. And of course, you're just giving yourself permission to become more present in the here and now. Allow yourself to bring your attention to your breath, the coming and going of your breathing, and just notice the rhythmic pattern that the breath has with both your inhalation and your exhalation. You're finding this stillness, this moment of quiet in yourself that perhaps you haven't had at any point throughout your day until now, when you're on the floor or you're closing your eyes in your seated position. So really take a moment to enjoy the sensation of this constructive rest that you are carving out in your day. You're going to notice the weight of your head on the top of your spine. Notice how the neck muscles are in a place where they can really enjoy letting go of any tension. So if you're somebody who's often carrying a lot of stress or muscle strain around your neck, just give yourself the thought that your neck muscles can do very little in this position. That while they're resting, they can begin to unwind, they begin to soften, that actively your neck muscles let go of stress. Your head is resting perhaps on the back of a chair, maybe on a pillow or some books underneath it. And just notice the weight of your head coming off of those neck muscles. Allow yourself to soften the muscles of your face, letting your eyes sink back, nesting in the eye sockets. They're just softening around the entire orbit of your eye. It just becomes nice and relaxed, nice and open. Even your eyebrows, you can begin to sort of soften the forehead and any muscular tension that you notice in your brows. You're going to let yourself bring your attention a little bit further down along your jawline, noticing if there's any tension in your jaw or in your chin. Are you clenching behind your closed lips? Are the teeth touching? And if so, again, without sort of any demanding or making things happen, just give yourself the thought that you need not clench in this restful position. The muscles of your cheeks are nice and easy. Your teeth can be slightly apart behind your closed lips. Even your tongue, you can let the tongue rest, softening at the bottom of your mouth, relaxing the entire inside of your throat, so that all of the muscles here at the very top of your spine around your neck, all of these muscles are nice and easy and relaxed. about now, if you begin to notice any tension in your shoulders, see if you can just let that go. Giving the weight of your shoulders over into the chair or the ground underneath you, you're just allowing yourself to soften into the earth, into those things that support you, so that your body doesn't need to work in this restful state. You can think of it as constructively giving yourself the opportunity to relax and unwind. Oftentimes we're busy throughout our day and we don't recognize the muscle tension, the muscle straining that we tend to do automatically throughout our day. So in this position, just give yourself time to let go of any effort that's really not necessary right now. If you feel yourself pulling up from the earth, you can just let that go, observing any changes that maybe you notice in the body, perhaps observing if there's any shift in your breath. Sometimes we find ourselves taking a deeper inhale or a longer exhale as a result of our muscles softening and letting go of tension. So notice what you can, bringing things into your awareness, but you're really keeping your attention focused on your body. So if you begin to notice that your mind is wandering, you can smile at the thought that this is very common, that this can happen, and again, you just bring your thoughts, you bring your mind back to your breath. As you continue to do this over and over again, you may notice a shift that the mind wanders less, or that it's easier to bring your attention back to the present moment. And again, this is a practice for each individual, so there's no right way or wrong way to do constructive rest. When you're ready, you're going to bring your attention somewhere along your arms or your hands, just noticing these long limbs on either side of you. If your hands are resting on your torso, feeling the rise and fall of your ribs, can you notice if there's any tension in the palms, the fingertips, or the wrists? If you happen to have a fist made with your fingers curling together, you can slowly uncurl, lengthening out through your fingers and gently letting your palms just rest there. Open and wide on either side, so that again, your body is a place where energy is free to flow through it. You're not interfering, you're not putting anything in the way. The body is an open vessel for your own energy to flow through easily. If you notice any tension in your shoulders, again, just giving yourself the thought that you can let that go. You can let the weight of your spine fall into the earth or into the seat underneath you, so that you again don't have to work to keep yourself where you are. You're letting your body rest, creating in your mind's eye a space for your whole spine to lengthen, for your whole torso to widen. And notice the incredible depth that you have here in your stomach, your abdominal muscles, your rib cage. Notice all the space that you have, the capacity that you have for your organs to do their job to the best of their ability, because again, your muscles are not interfering. There's no tension in between your ribs, along the length of your spine in the back, even in the front of the belly. If you're someone who tends to hold on or grip around the abdominal area, see if you can let that core soften, letting your belly expand and contract to its fullest potential without forcing things, but just inviting yourself to explore the movement that's possible when you let your breath out. Your lips will close, air will come back in through the nose, and again out on whatever breath you have. Lips close one more time, air comes in through the nose and out again on the whisper of an ah. When you're ready, you'll bring your attention down to your torso at the bottom here near your pelvis, around your hips. If there's any holding around the torso's pelvis, around the back of the tailbone, you're just going to think about softening and letting the whole weight of your pelvis fall into the seat underneath you or the floor underneath you. Softening into all the places that your body is making contact with. You can begin to feel perhaps energy flowing from your torso into your thighs, down the whole length of your legs. Again, this is uninterrupted energy. It's a flow from the top of your spine all the way through your body's center, and then out through the bottoms of the legs, all the way to the soles of your feet. Your legs are long. You've got space in between the joints here at the hips and the knees. And then softening all the way down to the bottom of the soles of your feet. If you want, you can even wiggle your toes. If you've taken off your shoes and socks, it's even more enjoyable to just feel the mobility of those toes, letting yourself wake up the feet. And again, noticing if there's any tension in the body, and just in your mind's eye, giving yourself permission to let that go. Feel the sensations that are flowing through your body uninterrupted, and give yourself permission just to rest here. This is a time that you've carved out to constructively rest and rejuvenate yourself. And you deserve to feel good. You deserve to have breath and energy flowing throughout your body all day. And by continuing a practice of constructive rest, this will be more accessible to you in your everyday life. So I'd like to encourage you to explore practicing constructive rest on a much more regular basis. Now, I hope you enjoyed this audio. And again, if you're interested, I would encourage you to practice constructive rest on a regular basis at home. I'll be sure to leave a few helpful resources in the comments for you below. And of course, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can comment below this video. I'm here to support you. Until next time, take care.